आत्मदर्शन स्वयं का दर्शन, आत्मदर्शन स्वयं का दर्शन, आत्म ज्योति जगा ले, बुझी हुई जगा कर ज्योति, स्वराज फिर पाले, आत्मदर्शन स्वयं का दर्शन। आत्मा राजा कर्म इंद्रियों का, प्रजाए इंद्रिया सारी, राजा अगर स्वराज पे बैठा, सुख संपत्ति हो भारी, स्वराज की रक्षा कर तू, स्वराज की रक्षा कर तू, स्वयं का पहरा लगा ले, आत्मदर्शन स्वयं का दर्शन। तू रथी रथ तन यह तेरा, आगे मन रूपी घोड़ा, पकड़ बुद्धि की लगाम हाथ में, संस्कारों वश दौड़ा, भूला राही अपने पथ को, भूला राही अपने पथ को, स्वदर्शन से पाले, आत्मदर्शन स्वयं का दर्शन, आत्मदर्शन स्वयं का दर्शन, आत्म ज्योति जगा ले, बुझी हुई जगा कर ज्योति, स्वराज फिर पाले, आत्मदर्शन स्वयं का दर्शन, आत्मदर्शन स्वयं का दर्शन।
Om Shanti. Can you all hear me clearly? If you can just wave your hand. Okay, very good. Thank you. Okay, thank you for coming. This is a very wonderful program to have all of you here. Today, it is a great fortune to have Brother Atam Prakash Bhai, all the way from Mount Abu, from the home of all of us, come and join us all the way here. So just a little bit about the program and about the brother. So the program today is about empowering the self through yoga power. And a little bit about the brother. Brother Atam Prakash Bhai, yes, we may know him for a lot of things, but the one thing he is famous for is his stories and his sweets. a little bit of his background. So Brother Atam Prakash Bhai, he came into Brahma Kumari's World Spiritual University in 1973. So Brother Atam Prakash Bhai originates from Maharashtra. So he completed his MSc in chemistry in 1973, and then he came into contact with the Brahma Kumaris. He was always fond of religious philosophies and reading scriptures, and he was always searching for peace and truth. Actually, that's so relevant for today because everybody today is searching for peace and truth. And the brother started many, many years ago, about 47 years ago. So the Raj Yoga meditation taught by the Brahma Kumaris has helped him experience true inner peace. And in 1976, he dedicated his life to the service of the university. So he has been practicing meditation for many years, and he has given special discourse to many people over many countries. Actually, I was looking through the whole details and how many places he has been. He has been to the South Pacific. He has been all over the world. He was in Taiwan recently, and he is. The last time he was here, I believe it was in 2014, and it was very very interesting to have him here because I still have those notes from those days, and there is at least once or twice a year I'll still go back and refer to those notes because they are as relevant today as they were back in 2014. So without me saying too much, I'd like to welcome a brother and ask him to speak his wisdom to us. I'll unmute you, brother. 1 second. I'm still figuring it out how all this works. So 1 second. I can't unmute him.
Hello.
Om Shanti Bhai.
Start.
Yes.
Good evening and greetings of the peace and happiness to especially our guest and respected brother Eric ji, sister Claudia ji, John Behan, Kamlesh Bhai, all the brothers and our special guest. Today we are discussing about the very special topic, empowering the self through yoga power. Because this is the current necessary subject. Now we need this empowering the self. That is why I would like to share some thoughts, some tips regarding this. First of all, why this is necessary? Empowering the self through yoga power, why this is necessary? I would like to give you a simple example. In Toronto, one gentleman have very nice Mercedes car, and he wants to go to New York, and his driver is driving. Journey start, but the driver is not having much experience of driving. Now, if I ask you the question, will he reach to his destination? You say, oh, there may be the possibility of accident. And in another case, car is old, but driver is expert. In this case, driver can manage very easily and he can reach safely there. In the same way, our body is like a car and soul is a driver of that car. If we empower the soul, then you can lead your life smoothly. This is a guarantee. Another example I would like to tell you why empowering is necessary. In 2006, I visited Russia, Moscow, and I was meeting 200 youth, and they gave me topic. They gave me topic that how to increase concentration power and how to develop positive thinking art. I share my tips according to my experience. But I was emphasizing again and again, you have to practice this meditation, yoga meditation. After my speech, one smart boy stood up in the audience. And he said, I have one question. Can I ask you? I said, okay. What is your question? Look, I don't have any problem. My concentration power is good. I don't need to practice this Raj Yoga meditation. Why you are emphasizing again and again? Tell me the reason. I said, your question is very nice, very perfect. I just gave simple example of cell phone. When we are using cell phone and speaking loud, automatically the battery of that cell phone goes down. When the battery goes down, phone cannot help you. For proper functioning of the cell phone, you need to recharge. Soul is a battery of that cell phone. Now, throughout the day, we create so many thoughts. In 1 minute, roughly, we are creating 13 to 15 thoughts. It means throughout the day, we are creating thousands and thousands of thoughts. And because of that, the battery of that soul goes down. What are the signs of the charged battery? Anxiety, depression, unhappiness, nervousness. These are all the symptoms of the charged battery. Now, we must recharge the battery of the soul. And in this Raj Yoga meditation, the source of spiritual energy is available. Supreme Being, the source is available. We start receiving power and our battery start. In the same way, our battery start charging and we start enjoying our life. As everybody need everybody energy level of the body, in the same way, we have to maintain energy level of the soul through meditation. Now, third aspect, why we need to practice this yoga. Like to maintain their personality. My personality must be towering personality, showering personality. You may be physically handsome, but if you would like to maintain magnetic personality, you need to imbibe certain values. And for maintaining spiritual personality, On one hand, we must get rid of some bad habits, weaknesses, and on the other hand, we have to imbibe moral values, certain values, and for this, we need power. We need spiritual energy. Without spiritual energy, we cannot able to do this task. My personal experience I would like to share. Before joining this Raj Yoga, I had some bad habits, smoking, drinking, alcohol, and I want to leave that, but I was not able to leave that. But I start this Raj Yoga meditation, I receive powers from the Supreme Being, and then I was able to overcome my bad habits. What I mean to say, for maintaining our personality, empowering the self through yoga is very, very necessary. Now, fourth aspect I would like to discuss. Yoga means positive thinking. When we start yoga, we can easily start positive thinking. But sometimes when we are passing through stressful situation, see now Corona is stressful situation. But when we are passing through stressful situation, we start creating negative thoughts, stressful thoughts in our mind. And psychologists have proven that in human body, there are 75 trillion body cells in human body. Whatever the thoughts we are creating in your mind, each and every thought has deep impact on each and every body cells and body tissues. Now, knowingly or unknowingly, we create negative thoughts. Negative thoughts would have negative impact on our body cells. And you know what happened in that situation? Because of the negative impact, one harmful hormone is secreting in our body known as corticosteroid. That suppresses our immune system. And because of that, we start getting some problems, some diseases in our body. But on the other hand, if we learn the art of creating positive thoughts all the time, then there would be positive impact on our body cells. In medical science, that is called faith healing. We can cure our own diseases by creating positive thoughts. And for this, now, empowering the self is very necessary. I just heard latest news from the Spain. In Spain, nowadays, 800 people start practicing this meditation. Because if we learn this meditation, we start thinking positive, and then automatically there would be positive impact, our immune system would be fine, and we can face the adverse situation. That is why this is the need of the hour. Now, fifth aspect, why we need to practice yoga. This yoga means developing the self-respect. You know why this is necessary? Inferiority complex is the biggest obstacle in our spiritual progress. And self-respect. What we are experiencing by maintaining self-respect. We all the souls have tremendous powers, lots of powers within the self, within the soul. But that powers are in dormant stage, in active stage. Through self-respect, we can bring out that powers. Say, for example, if we put the ice block in a big water container, in water, 1/8 part is only visible and 7 parts are underneath the water. Now, when we start this Raj Yoga, we can visualize our power, efficiency, power, just 1/8 part of that, but 7 parts are incognito, dormant stage. If we practice this Raj Yoga meditation, all the powers are coming out and our energy level is rising. That is why self-respect is very important. And sixth aspect, why we need to practice this yoga. Yoga means mental drill. We do jogging. We do fast walking. For what? For healthy body. In the same way, if we practice yoga, that is a mental drill. Because of that, our mind becomes powerful. And when our mind becomes powerful, then mind creates powerful thoughts. And because of that, our action would be very powerful and very good. That is why we need to develop powerful thoughts in our mind. And next aspect for practicing yoga, we need self-confidence. If you would like to do something special, extraordinary in your life, you need 2 things in your life: courage and confidence. And these 2 special powers we can receive through yoga, through meditation. And by this way, in our life, we need decision power also. Through yoga, our decision power is also increasing. Sometimes we get confused and we are not able to get right decision at right time. But through yoga, the quality of our intellect is improving. Our intellect is becoming divine. And then we start getting right decision at right time. This is very important power we need in our life. And next benefit of this, we need concentration power. If you really would like to get success in any task in your life, you need 2 things in your life: happiness and concentration. If we have these 2 things with you, you can be a successful person. You can get very good success in any task. You know what I mean to say? Empowering the self is a very important aspect in our life. And now for that, I would like to share some things about meditation, about yoga. What is yoga? Meditation is the best wireless connection to God. Wireless connection. Every thought has its waves. Through thoughts waves, we can maintain connection with God. Now there are three aspects of this meditation. One is knowing the self. Second is knowing about the God. And third one is maintaining link, maintaining connection with the Supreme Being. If you understand these three aspects of yoga, your yoga would be very easy for you. Actually, all the yoga being taught in this universe, most of the yoga is related with our body. But this yoga is related with mind. And there is a very beautiful saying, healthy mind has healthy body. If your mind is healthy, your body would be healthy. That is why first aspect of this yoga is knowing the self. Who really am I? I am not this body, but I am a soul. I am a spiritual being. Soul is a point of light. Soul resides in the center of our forehead, in between these two eyes. Huh? What is the proof? You know, when something wrong happened with me, all of the sudden my hand goes to my forehead. Oh, how unfortunate am I? On the other hand, if you are progressing very well in your life, at that time your hand goes towards your head and you say, oh, how fortunate am I? Sometimes you are in confusion and you are not finding any solution. Then for that you sit in solitude and your hand goes to you on your head, forehead. Oh, let me think, let me get solution. What I mean to say, the soul is residing here. And soul has 7 original qualities. Body is a physical, but soul is a metaphysical. 7 original qualities soul have: peace, purity, power, love, bliss, happiness, and knowledge. These are the original 7 qualities of the soul. And when we practice soul consciousness, the experience of these qualities is developing, then we start experiencing wonderful aura of divine light surrounding me. Sometimes we met somebody, we feel very peaceful vibration. I don't know why I am experiencing peace. Because the aura, the vibrations of peace are radiating from that soul. That is why we have to practice soul conscious state. How can we practice? Very simple. Practice that. Now, before that, I would like to share about the Supreme Being. Supreme Being. How the form of Supreme Being is. The form of Supreme Being is identical to that human soul. Point of light, point of light. But what is the difference? Whatever the 7 qualities we are having in limited form, and he is having that qualities unlimited form. That is why he is called Supreme Being. He never take human birth. He never forget his qualities. He always eternally the quality of blissfulness, powerfulness, and peacefulness. And that is why we call him as the son of knowledge. See, this physical sun is very important. Physical sun, why physical sun is called sun? Because physical sun has 2 qualities. First is unlimited source of physical energy and always radiating physical energy. And second quality, when on the earth there is a bad smell, mud, this and that, when the light of sun is falling on the earth, everything become clean, all the germs, skills, and the earth is becoming clean. In the same way, Supreme Being is also son of knowledge. Means he is unlimited source of spiritual energy. He is donating, he is radiating spiritual energy throughout the universe. And second quality, when we maintain connection, all the germs, all the weaknesses are finishing, going away. That is why we have to visualize his form, supreme form, and we have to maintain link with that Supreme Being. He is our Father. Why is our Father? Because from Father we are getting the inheritance. What type of the inheritance we are getting? Peace, bliss, happiness. He is the source, in the unlimited source of this thing. He is the ocean of love, ocean of power, ocean of happiness. That is why we must maintain connection with that Supreme Source. Is a very important aspect. Now, I would like to explain how we can maintain connection. Now, if you would like to maintain connection, first of all, you have to be in soul conscious state and you have to visualize the form of Supreme Being. But in this process, the 2 powers of the souls are playing vital role. Soul is a metaphysical soul power. And it has 2 special power: intellect and mind. Now I distinguish these 2 powers. For example, if I ask simple questions to you, where do you live here in Canada, in Vancouver, or in anywhere? Immediately, you start visualizing your house. And if I ask you second question, how is your house? Immediately, you say, my house is really wonderful. It has 2 rooms, bedroom, and 1 nice drawing room, etc., etc. Now, in this situation, the visualization power, the one who is visualizing your house is a power of intellect. That is the eye of his soul. And mind is thinking power. Thinking about your house. That is a thinking power. Once you understand the subtle difference in these two powers, this meditation would be very easy for you. This is my personal experience. Now, how can we practice soul conscious stage, and how can we maintain connection with the Supreme Being? We must understand this. First of all, experiencing our true consciousness, real consciousness, that is the soul consciousness. Sit in solitude and focus the eye of intellect in the center of your forehead. Who really am I? I am a tiny and shining point of divine light. Visualize yourself and be in that stage as long as you can. There are two factors. In this practice, there are two factors. Percentage of visualization must increase gradually and gradually. And time of being in that stage must increase. Suppose you are a new practitioner, very new practitioner. You can visualize with 5% consciousness, 10% consciousness, and you can stay in that stage 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, like this. As much we practice, our aura is becoming larger and larger, larger, larger. We have to practice a lot. Because, you know, body is just costume. Body is just our instrument. Body is just our house. We have to take care of our house instrument, but I am, the soul is taking the care of this bodily instrument. That is why we have to pay attention on our body also, and we have to pay more attention on the soul also. Now, how can we meditate? For meditation, what is the process of practicing yoga? Just be in soul consciousness. But first of all, I would like to tell you, where does God resides? Where he resides? You know, when I am in a critical situation and there is no solution around, then I start looking upwards and I say, oh God, please help me, please save me, please guide me. It means the Supreme Being is not here, he is elsewhere, somewhere elsewhere. He is up above. Where his residence is? His residence is above these 5 elements, even above the sun and moon and stars. That is called supreme region. That is called soul world. How is that soul world? In that region, everywhere there is a golden ray, divine light. Everywhere there is an infinite peace. That is our true home. and God is also resides there. This we came here for playing our role as an actor. That is why we have to remember him there. And you can remember here also. Now, how we can practice that? Just be in soul conscious stage and focus the eye of intellect on the supreme soul in the supreme region, soul world. And the moment you start visualizing him, automatically your intellect will get connected, and then you start thinking, your mind start thinking about his form, about his quality, about his knowledge, and you start experiencing his qualities. This is a meditation. Because thought waves energy. We can maintain the link with the God through the medium of thought waves energy. Now you are in Canada. I am staying here in Mount Abu. Now we are having contact through the means of science, through the satellite. In the same way, we can maintain, that is an invisible connection, but we can maintain that, but we can get a very good result of that also. That is why we must maintain soul conscious state, and we must maintain link with our Father. You know, He is beautiful. His form is so beautiful. He is ocean of purity. On all the souls, there are black spots of impurities, but He is ocean of beauty. He is making all the souls beautiful. And He is merciful. He is very generous. And when we call Him, when we remember Him, He runs for helping us because He is our Father. He is taking care of ourselves. Now, how can we maintain concentration in this process? That I would like to share with you. Because we have to practice this yoga while performing action also. No need to sit for a long time. In morning hours or in evening, you can sit 1 hour, 15 minutes, 50 minutes, whatever you have time. But throughout the day, while performing action also, you can remember Him. And while performing action, you remember Him, that your actions will become more and more divine. You experience some protection. You experience some help, some cooperation, some backbone. Because He's our Father. He's taking our care. Now, if you want to maintain concentration in this yoga process, what you have to do? Focus the eye of intellect on that supreme point of light, supreme being, and start thinking and get connection. But because of certain reason, if your intellect goes away, then check your intellect. Where is that wandering? Check it and change it. Put it on the Supreme Being. Check it and change it. Put it on the Supreme Being. Then automatically within a second you can get connection. And when you get connection, the power of collection starts. You can receive the powers within the self, and you experience empowering yourself. I am receiving lots of power. And as much the level of energy is increasing, then you start enjoying your life. No matter what situation, no matter what problem, no matter what things are coming in your life, you can face easily. You can maintain smooth life because you empower yourself. You become powerful. The powerful person can face any situation. In this way, we have to practice this Raj Yoga meditation. You know, first through yoga, we are receiving power because He is ocean of power, source of power. And secondly, we can receive true love, pure love from our Father because He is the ocean of Father. He is the ocean of love. And third thing, we can finish our weaknesses, our depth of karmic account also through His remembrance. That is why my keen request to you all for practicing this meditation, you just find out some minutes, half an hour, 1 hour, whatever. And for this, you have to complete your 7 days course. As I said, in Spain, now 800 souls they already had done 7 days course and they start yoga. Because, any fear is not allowing us to become the near and dear of God. And if you practice this yoga, you can become powerful and you can become fearless. This is the beauty of this Raj Yoga meditation. Okay. Now, if you have any question, Kamlesh Bhaiji.
Om Shanti. So far I have not got any questions, but if you do have any questions, please write it in and then we will ask the brother. Actually, one question came through. The question somebody asked, or else it came in a private chat, question was asked that, you talked about empowering the self, right? So when you are empowering the self, does it also mean that, that I'm able to deal with problems of life? Or how does that empowering help with dealing with the problems of life?
Just giving example.
Okay.
If somebody have weak body and somebody hit that person can feel pain. But somebody is a wrestler, and he is a very powerful body. His body is very powerful. And if somebody is hitting him, he feel, oh, this is very good. I feel massage. Oh, you just do more. I feel very relaxed. This is kind of massage, the powerful person. In the same way, when the soul becomes powerful, he can face any adverse situation, any problem, and simultaneously he can enjoy his life also, and he can lead smooth life. This is our experience. Because this world is become already ocean of problem. Everywhere problems are there, obstacles are there. But according to my experience, I could say if you practice this yoga, you can become obstacle free. You can experience victory on this situation also, because your soul is powerful.
Okay. Thank you, Bhai. One other question that came in is, why do we develop the inferiority complex that you talked about? Or what is the root
Uh-huh.
of that?
Inferiority complex is the biggest obstacle in our spiritual part. Inferiority complex is not allowing us to come up, to develop, to progress. Why we have this inferiority complex? Because previously in golden age, silver age, in the beginning, our soul was powerful. But when we get the influence of vices, negativity, that suppress our qualities. We have peace, bliss, happiness, all these positive qualities, pure qualities, because of the influence of Maya, because of influence of vices. We become the slave of Maya. We experience like in a jail of Maya. And because of that, being in a jail or as a slave, the inferiority complex start in our mind. And if you practice meditation, soul become powerful like a king, and then not like a slave, but like a king, and then you can overcome inferiority complex and you can maintain positive self-respect, and self-respect can give you very royal sanskar. Self-respect can help you for spiritual progress. That is why maintaining self means I am a soul. Respect means I am a very special soul. This is not an ego. This is a fact, because we are very fortunate soul. We must have the awareness of that great fortune. That is why we must maintain self-respect. This is a very important aspect in our life, daily life.
Okay, thank
Yes.
you. That was very good. Actually, that answered one of my own questions as well with self-respect. Another question came in that where does Baba live and how do we connect with him? So I think that's an extension of what you have answered. So if you could add to that, please.
Yeah, I already explained God resides upwards. You know, there are three words. I think if you start 7 days course, Sister Claudia will and Brother Kamlesh will suggest you for 7 days course. And in this 7 days course, you can get the answer of every question. You may have 100,000, but you can get the answer of every question in this Raj Yoga meditation. In others organization, I don't know, they may not allow, but here you can ask any question. You can get answer of any question. Then only you can practice. But the residence of God is up above. And when we are having problem, he can come and he can help us, and we can feel his presence in subtle form, and he is helping us. I personally have lots of experiences. How can he help me? But he said that those souls are having connection with me, I can help them a lot, because they have connection. In the same way, if you have connection with the powerhouse, you can receive powerhouse in your house. If you don't have connection, how can you receive? In the same way, he is a powerhouse, spiritual powerhouse. If we have connection, then we can receive his help, his cooperation. That is why we need to maintain this wireless, voiceless connection with God. So anytime we can get help and we can enjoy our life. God has given us this beautiful life. For what? For enjoyment. But nowadays, the people, they are not enjoying. They are experiencing sadness, unhappiness, nervousness. But if we practice this Raj Yoga, 100% guarantee. Because now 1.5 million souls, persons, they are practicing this Raj Yoga meditation throughout the world. 1.5, and then increasing lot number. That is why my request is, please join this Raj Yoga meditation and practice this. You will be benefited a lot.
Thank you very much, Bhai. I think the questions are now increasing. Another interesting question came is, how do we remain soul conscious the whole day? How do we maintain soul consciousness for the whole day?
See, actually that is our true consciousness. That is our real consciousness. So, see, if you are entering in your room, what you are thinking yourself? You are a room or you are a person? Oh, room is my house. Room is the place where I am living. But who am I? I am a person. In the same way, body is like a home. Body is like a house. Body is like a temple. Body is like an instrument. But who am I? I am point of light. This is a true consciousness. Now, for a long time, we are not having that soul consciousness. We lost the grip of having the practice of soul consciousness. We are having the awareness of body all the time. Now, if you want to develop right consciousness, then you need to practice that. I am a soul point of light. I am a soul point of light. I am a soul point of light. And as you visualize yourself, as you practice, then slowly, slowly, the level of soul consciousness will go up, will rise, and the level of body consciousness will go down slowly, slowly. Now, the situation is different, but if you practice this meditation, your soul consciousness will increase, and body consciousness will decrease, decrease, decrease. And one time will come that you may have all the time real consciousness. Who am I? I am a pure soul, child of God, instrument of God. That is why this is the matter of practice. You know, when I come here in Mount Abu, I practice a lot, intensive practice. But once you understand the method, then you can practice that. But people nowadays, they don't know the perfect method, proper technique. That is why they are not able to understand, practice soul consciousness. But here you can get right understanding, right knowledge, right method, right technique that God teaches us, then you can easily maintain that.
Thank you, Bhai.
Because when we think body, then automatically vices are, see the difference. Body is a seed. From that, the tree is coming out. On that trees, we are finding the fruits of vices. And soul is a seed. From that, the tree is coming out. On that trees, what we are getting? The flowers and fruits of the divine qualities, moral values. So much difference in these two seeds. That is why we have to finish this seed through yoga power, and we have to develop, we have to water, we have to practice this seed of soul consciousness, and you start progressing more and more and more spiritual progress in your life.
Okay, thank you, Bhai. Another question that came up, and it's from a Kumar. So for those who do not know, a Kumar is a young unmarried man.
Yes.
So for Kumar, how should they have a balanced life in Lokik, that is in our day-to-day life, and a Lokik, spiritual world during this uncertain time? So essentially the question is asking how the young person who does not have the responsibility of a family, how should they have a balance of being in the world but yet have maintaining spirituality during these uncertain times?
Yeah, for that, brother, my personal experience, when I joined this Raj Yoga meditation, my age was 22. I was young. I was Kumar, and I'm also Kumar now. But now my age is 69. I was young. I was Kumar, and I was a lecturer in college. I was carrying my responsibilities. Now, if you practice this meditation, you can learn the art of maintaining balance in your life. For maintaining balance, you need powerful soul. See, if your car is powerful and if you put the burden on your car luggage one side more, then your car may be like this. But if your car is really powerful, if you put a lot of heaviness, burden on that, can manage. In the same way, if the soul is power, your responsibilities, daily routine, and your Raj Yoga practice also, and whatever the problems are coming, you can easily manage that. I would like to tell you, when you maintain balance, you receive blessing. When you receive blessings from the persons surrounding you, your family, then you would be blissful. First balance, then blessing, then blissful, then peaceful, then maintain good yoga, then you can become powerful, and then you can become successful. But the beginning point is maintaining the balance. And through yoga, by practicing this yoga, we can easily maintain that. Since 46 years, I am carrying very big responsibilities here. We are not free here. We have big responsibilities here. But we can maintain balance of carrying that responsibility and spiritual progress also, because soul become powerful. That is why no problem. Kumar Bhai, you can maintain very good balance in your life, but you have to receive power from the Supreme Being first. Then you can lead your life smoothly. You can deal any situation. And once you got the power, you can enjoy your life. See, nowadays in the world, 1.5 lakhs means 1.5 lakhs means 150,000 Kumars, youth are practicing this Raj Yoga meditation. They had a lakh, 1.5. That is why I suggest if you practice this, you can enjoy, you can maintain balance very easily, brother.
Thank you, Bhai. One last question about mental drill. So you talked about mental drill. So the question came about is, what is a couple of things that somebody can take away as a quick and fast way of having that mental drill for self-respect?
For self-respect.
Yeah, for just a couple of mental drills. Like you talked about doing the drill for the body. Likewise, you said we need to do the drill for the self, for the soul as well. So what would be some of the drills we would be doing in that?
Yeah. You know, my personal experience, when I joined this organization, Raj Yoga, I had inferiority complex. Lots of pimples were there on my face and inferiority complex. And I was always thinking, I am useless, I am hopeless, I am nothing, I can't do anything. This type of the thoughts were coming in my mind. But when I joined this Raj Yoga, then automatically I learned how to give respect to the self. See, we don't need respect from others. But God says, in the yoga, there is a 1 hour session of knowledge is called Murli, and 1 hour session is called yoga. Every day throughout the world, these two things we are getting sustenance from the God. 1 hour Murli means knowledge course and 1 hour yoga course. And in knowledge course, the Supreme Being is giving us very good ideas, yuktis, jewels of knowledge. And when I was listening the knowledge, I was getting the inspiration. Who said I am hopeless? Who said I am useless? God select me. I am a worthy soul. I am very good enough soul. Then I start giving respect to the self, and then slowly, I start creating pure thought, positive thoughts, and powerful thoughts in my mind. And then gradually, my self-respect uplift, maintain very good respect. Because self-respect is very necessary for your self-progress. If you won't give self-respect, because we were the slave of Maya for a long time. If a big personality is going for one day in a jail, his self-respect is not good. He is checking. In the same way, we were in the jail of Maya for a long time. That's why these are deeply rooted samskars of inferiority complex. First of all, we must come out from that. And that is why we must learn how to give respect to myself. And you start respect yourself, then slowly, you can maintain. And then once you come up, then you can fly. Free bird can fly. In the same way, very important. In this life, the self-respect is not an ego. I would like to give you a difference in self-respect and ego. If some person have ego and with self-respect, how do I know I am having self-respect or I am having ego? The egoistic person have ego, but the divine person have self-respect. He would have humbleness in his life. This is not bowing others. This is not bad, but this is a quality, being humble all the time and maintaining very good self-respect. This is the right way of special progress. That is not ego. That is the right thing. If the prince is not having the awareness, I am the owner of this kingdom. Tomorrow I am a king, I am a prince. On his face, there is no self-respect on his face. Who can think he's a prince? He must have awareness. I am a prince. Tomorrow I would be the owner of this kingdom. In the same way, I am a pure soul. I am a powerful soul. I am a good enough soul. I am a worthy soul. Then once you accept this and practice this, then you can uplift yourself. This is the right method of maintaining self-respect, which I practice in my life.
Thank you very much,
Yes.
Bhai. I don't think I can add any more to that, and I think we are out of questions now. So could I ask you to run a small meditation, do a little commentary for us? I'll try to put some music
Yes.
from this side. If you could run a commentary from your side, please.
Now, please sit alert and active. Relax your mind. Relax your shoulder. Just experience comfort and follow my thoughts. Follow my words. Om Shanti. As I sit here, I use the eye of my intellect in the center of my forehead, that I am a very tiny and shining point of divine light. I, the soul, is a sparkling star twinkling star, living star, radiant star, radiating divine light around me. And experiencing wonderful aura of divine light surrounding me. I am a pure soul, spreading the fragrance of purity, light of purity all around me. And experiencing wonderful crown of purity, wonderful aura of purity. Experiencing blissful state. How fortunate am I? I am visualizing my true form, my divine form with my divine eye of intellect, and experiencing also body just my instrument, body just my costume. My true identity in this world is a point of divine light. I, the soul, point of divine light, is getting detached from this bodily instrument and sitting in the aeroplane of my intellect, and flying upward, flying beyond this world globe, flying beyond the sun, the moon, and the stars, flying far and far. Oh, I arrived at a soul world, supreme region. How beautiful is this soul world, supreme region. Everywhere there is a golden ray, divine love. It is a world of infinite peace. This is my real home. This is my sweet home. This is my sweet silence home. Ah, incredibly beautiful form of supreme being is in front of me. I, the soul, point of light, is visualizing the form of supreme being with the eye of my intellect. He's the most beautiful being in this world. He is my sweetest father. He is ocean of love. He is ocean of power. He is unlimited source of spiritual energy. He is a son of knowledge. I, the soul, is receiving the shower of extremely powerful rays over me constantly. I, the soul, is receiving the shower of powerful rays from Son of Knowledge, Supreme Being, constantly over me. I, the soul, is receiving unlimited power, tremendous power from the soul, Supreme Being. The battery of the soul is charging. The energy level is rising and rising. I, the soul, is empowering. I, the soul, is enjoying spiritual sunbath from the Sun Supreme Being. I am receiving the shower of power, shower of peace. Truly, these are the most happiest moments of my life. Golden moments of my life, in which I, the soul, is experiencing myself in the company of Supreme Being, God. How fortunate am I? How beautiful experience is this? I would like to sustain this beautiful experience as long as I can. I, the soul, filled with power, empowered souls, is returning from soul world towards this corporeal world, returning back towards the corporeal world and entering in this physical body and sitting in the center of my forehead. I am a master, almighty soul, powerful soul. The living waves of power are radiating from me and charging this atmosphere. Atmosphere is becoming more and more powerful as the form of my spiritual father is a point of light. So is the form of me, soul is also the point of light. I am a point of light. I am a soul point of light. I am a soul point of light sitting in the center of my brain. Om Shanti. Thank you so much for joining us. Our special guest, those are joining us today. Thank you so much from the core of my heart. Thank you so much to Sister Claudia ji and Eric Baiji and all the instruments. Sister John and Kamlesh Bhai and all. And our special guest also. Om Shanti. Thank you. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Thank you very much, Bhai. That was a wonderful commentary. Now, I'd like to invite Eric Bhai. Eric Bhai is the National Coordinator for Canada. And I'd like to invite him to say a few words to grace us with his presence. Eric Bhai.
Hello and greetings and loving greetings from Montreal. I was just I was writing. Actually, I was just writing in the little chat box and sending you all the beautiful feeling of experiencing my life with Atam Prakash, because you know, it's one thing to share thoughts and to share ideas. But what you don't realize is that Atam Prakash is a big mother. And if I'm still in my spiritual journey today, good reason is because he has been looking after me for many, many years. He's been sustaining me as my big brother. I've been meeting him every year when I go to India. And, you know, giving an experience is one of the biggest gifts you can give to others. Everybody gives gyan and gives points of knowledge, but to give an experience. And I was just sitting on my balcony listening to the commentary, and I was gone in the soul world, and I was not in Montreal anymore. I was just beyond the stars, beyond the moon. And honestly, the thought came to my mind. I said, where am I? I opened my eyes and I thought, I was gone. I was completely gone for a few moments. So thank you, Atam Prakash, for such a beautiful example of being a natural yogi and a true yogi, a powerful yogi. And, you know, I know you for 30 years now, more than 30 years, 36 years I've known Atam Prakash, 35 years probably. And what I've seen is that your eyes have become the eyes of the living statues in the temples. It's eyes that are a little bit magical. They have sweetness, they have love, they have truth, they have shine. Your smile, I saw you change. You know, I saw how much you have changed in the last 10, 20 years. And you have become a true example, like a blooming flower. And, you know, you've been taking care of me for many, many years. You've been pulling my ears sometimes, holding my nose, uh, giving me big taps in the back when you wanted to congratulate me. But most importantly, you have given me self-respect. You have given me trust. You have helped me to become who I am today. So a big, big thank you to you. And I'm so happy that Claudia found a way to bring you to Vancouver in 1 second. And now we're becoming experts in traveling in 1 second. So you are teaching us how to go to the soul world in 1 second, and we bring you to Canada in 1 second. So this is the beauty and the magic of life. So thank you
Thank you.
everyone for joining. It was a pleasure. I've been on Zoom since I think 6 o'clock this evening, and it's now 10 o'clock. So we're becoming really connected through these technology. But I was very happy to listen to you the whole lecture. I didn't miss a word. It was lovely. I really enjoyed. Thank you, Claudia and Kamleshbai. It was great to be in your company, and I'm happy to be in Vancouver tonight. So I don't know where I'm sleeping, in the soul world, in Montreal, in Vancouver, but I'll definitely go to bed with sweet, sweet vibration in my mind and lots of love in my heart. So thank you, Atambai.
Thank you so much, Eric Baiji, Claudia Didiji, and all the instruments, and Kamlesh Baiji, and all our special guests for joining us. Thank you so much from the core of my heart. Om Shanti. Very nice. I enjoy. Claudia Benji, would you like to share something?
Yeah, I like to say thanks to Eric Bai to be with us. It's very nice, but especially I like to say thanks to you because you came all the way from, it's like you came all the way from Montabu. Montabu is now in Vancouver, and then we are so close to each other. So we could hear you and could see all your experience and all, you know, you have experience about talking about the soul and also about God. So it was very good for us, especially these days that we have to really be close to Him, and then we can pass to the difficulties of now. So difficulties of life do not become so difficult, and if we have the presence of God in our life. So thank you very much for bringing all this to us, and then bringing Montabu to us as well. So
yes.
Yeah, the last time you came was when we inaugurated the place in Surrey. So it was time for you to come back again. So that was the best way to come to the Zoom.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, Kamlesh, we're going to have a song and then we'll finish for now. But thank you everyone for being.
No problem. Yeah.
Okay.
Kamlesh bhai, 2 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just play a little song.
Yoga.
me tell you your own story. Let me walk you through your lives. Only a second, that's all it takes to realize there's 100,000 angels by your side. There's 100,000 angels here
Okay.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, brother. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.